Hey, chismosas.
Welcome to the Tell Me Chisme podcast with Marty and Kim.
Hey guys, on today's episode, I thought we would do something kind of lighthearted.
Is it lighthearted?
When you joke about it, it's lighthearted, but the actual topic might not be. We are going to talk about recession indicators.
See, not lighthearted at
Some
all.
more serious ones, some more lighter ones. So what started off, I think I was on Twitter. And
Like we all are.
Yeah, and it was just a random list of things, and they're like, that's definitely a recession indicator. So for starts, or to start off, I sent Kim a screenshot of this Instagram, or I sent her a DM. It said, recession hair, press on nails, cancel therapy. If women are spending less, the recession's already started.
Which is true because women do a lot of the spending here in America. Like as far as like services and a lot of that stuff, right?
Yes. So one thing that we'll probably start seeing is bye-bye lash extensions.
Yes, I feel like we were already starting to see that when women started being like, I'm going to start doing everything at home. Like doing those case clusters like by themselves at home.
Yes.
Recession indicator right there. Because no one wants to spend 200 plus on lash extensions.
Yeah, and the upkeep of it, yeah. Another thing too is bye-bye to the balayages.
I didn't even think about that one, dude. Hair is such a crazy upkeep.
Yes, that box dye prices.
You're gonna starting to see people with super outgrown roots. So if you see it, just don't
Yes,
judge.
you know we're in the recession.
We are.
So actually, let me read some of the comments on here. Someone said, I'm a stylist and I've always said our business is always doing as good as the economy is. Dang. Okay. And then I went on Twitter because I was like, let me put in recession indicator. Someone said, oh my gosh, it said, thank you, Kendrick, for coming to today's not beauty pop-up. SZA and Kendrick were at a mall. Someone said,
Oh my
music
God.
artists at the mall again, a huge recession indicator.
They said no stage, the mall it is.
Oh my gosh. Someone said, okay, so if you guys have been to Five Guys, you guys know how expensive it is.
Yes.
No, it's been a while, but me and Kim went to Five Guys and I got like a meal, and I think Kim wanted some small fries that I ordered for her. All that came to like 30 something. And I was like, I'm the only one eating a full meal here. And then the little fries I got you, and I was like, that was like 30 something. And it said, Five Guys offering their first ever combo meal. Someone said, this is a true recession indicator.
I didn't even know that. What the heck? They didn't offer that before?
Yeah, I guess
That's
not.
how you know I don't.
Yeah,
eat at
this
Five
one
Guys.
from Pop Crave says, Ed Sheeran responds to a comment. It says, someone said, he's kind of cool now. He said, a recession indicator.
when his music is top tier.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Let me tell y'all my recession indicator. If there's a way I can zoom in, I will. Look at these nails. These are like maybe 5 weeks out, 6 weeks. These are my nails. These should be getting done every like 4 weeks. When we're like getting towards 6, that's a recession indicator. These needs to be done so bad, and it's getting to a point where eventually, listen, I love my nail tech. If you see this, I love you. I might not be able to keep going, bro, because I love doing things that like are very self-care, but all that comes with a price, and almost none of it is like inexpensive. For me, minimum to get my nails done, like I said, every 4 weeks or whatever, minimum is like $75. That's $75 that you could be using towards a bill, and instead, here I am doing my nails just to make them look pretty. Recession indicator.
Yep. This one says, the recession indicator should be everyone wants to be single. We can't even say that 50-50 is a recession indicator, because we talked about the sassy man apocalypse. That low-key's been on the creep up and up.
And to piggyback off of that recession indicator, people are not having kids anymore.
Yes.
Even women who once wanted to have a child, now are not having it simply because they don't have the money. First of all, smart on them, but also that is a little bit depressing. And I think I might low-key be in that category. Obviously, other factors included, but I'm like, I don't even know. I don't even know how I'd be doing it right now if I had a kid at the age I'm at. Like, I'm struggling to keep myself afloat.
Yeah, and literally, like, women are not gonna. That recession indicator, the child birth rates are going to be going. That birth control,
Dude.
I know the birth control people, that big pharma, they're racking in the money.
Invest in them right now.
Yes.
I feel like for me, another big recession indicator is, maybe me personally, I can't speak for everyone, but it's like, if you are working in a job where you are making most of your money by people tipping you, you should be a little worried. I think people are really going to put a stop to like eating out.
start getting a new job right now, baby girl. Like if your income is solely relying on tips,
like people already were shitty tippers before.
Yeah.
Imagine now. So like if that's your job, please look into something else for your own well-being. But also for those people that were eating out once before, they're gonna have to start learning how to budget and actually like make struggle meals. Which crazy thing is, I was seeing a TikTok discourse about this, talking about people's struggle meals. It makes me so happy. Like never do we eat things that I think were like full on struggle meals, but there were days that my mom definitely, you could tell like it was like the budget is way different, right? But I'm like the struggle meals between people that come from like more of a culture compared to like white people is drastic, dude. I saw some weird combinations with these like struggle meals. Meanwhile, like a struggle meal for
on
like
TikTok?
yes. Meanwhile, like a Mexican struggle meal is like sopa de fideo and like homemade tortillas. That is still so fire. What the hell? Like
Yeah.
yeah, no. I feel really bad for people who are gonna go through it for the first time around and have like no idea how to cook on a very, very low budget. Like I think like I'm gonna be fine, you know?
Someone said, I drank Hennessy last night. Recession indicator. Talking about Hennessy. Oh my gosh, when I was on vacation this last week, we were like walking through like a store, and these younger girls, I mean younger, like probably 20s, 30s, they're running. They're like, guys, I found the Hennessy. And I looked to my cousins, or I looked to one of the guys on the trip. I was like, Hennessy ain't that good to be running over being excited that you found the damn Hennessy. Like, come on.
No, what we should be worried about is how expensive tequila's about to get. Like, listen, I'm not even a crazy drinker like that now, but that is actually so depressing. Tequila's gonna be so expensive.
If anything, people are going to start resorting to beer. What's cheaper?
Yeah.
They're not going to be buying bottles no more.
Beer, though?
Yeah.
Can't do it.
Those bottle service girls at the clubs, there ain't going to be no $300 Malibu.
Them with the 12-pack above their head.
Yeah. There ain't going to be no more no VIP tables or bottles happening anymore.
I'm guessing that people aren't even going to be clubbing like that anymore either. So if that's your job too, where you're hoping that people are going out, like, I think you should be a little bit worried. Even now, I mean, not that this is a recession indicator, I think, but I feel like more people started resorting to like pre-gaming rather than being like, oh, we're just going to go out and shots while we're out. Like, you're just wasting so much money. And with prices going up, that is the last thing you want, to spend even more while you're going out. So
Oh my
I would
God.
be worried.
Real quick, this recession indicator, they've been killing kids in shows and movies so often when they didn't do it that much back in the day. Recession
That's
indicator.
so bad, dude.
Oh my gosh.
That is so depressing.
You know it's a recession indicator when everyone's doing that Mr. Beast giveaway, because years ago Aura wouldn't have allowed that.
Listen. Recession indicator. I told my sister for shits and giggles the other day, I entered us in a giveaway for a music festival. Why? I don't even... Dude, it's in Barcelona. What business do I have being in Barcelona? But I entered us in it. So if I win it, y'all will see it.
Oh my gosh. Literally, people using the recycled jam jars as their matcha glasses. Recession indicator. I will say...
Mind you, people of color have been doing this for ages, but it's just white people getting
I'm
to
saying
it now.
I'm a victim of that, because my mom was gonna throw out a jam little jar, and I was like, no, keep it. I was like, the lid's cute. It's for my
Mind you,
matcha.
Maddie roasted me not too long ago because I have coffee jars, empty pasta sauce jars, and now she's like, it was cute.
Yeah, because I'm like, oh, I'm starting to be like my mom now, a little
Listen, but
hoarder.
it's glass. It's not plastic.
Okay.
It is what it is.
Oh man.
I think a recession indicator too is like whenever thrifting started being trendy again. Well, not trendy, but you know what I mean. Like why
Yeah.
when it started becoming trendy because people that were doing it weren't like in poverty essentially. Recession indicators when people are only going to be thrifting now rather than just buying new clothes, which is a good thing. Don't get me wrong, but I'm like recession indicator.
Someone said a new Final Destination movie is the ultimate recession indicator.
Oh my god, dude. Honestly, that should have been the recession indicator when all these remakes started happening with movies and live actions. Like,
Yes.
okay, you're just trying to make a quick buck out of anything. No. Minecraft movie was the ultimate
Oh my
recession
gosh.
indicator.
Yes.
I ain't watching
they
that
had
shit.
no business doing that.
No, absolutely not.
Oh my gosh, hold up.
I'm sorry, this episode is going to seem like Maddie's looking up tweets. Mind you, if it's not obvious already, this was her idea for this week's episode. And here we are.
Either way, even if I was well prepared, I'm not going to memorize every single recession indicator. Let's be real.
Okay, then what else?
Also, my hair right now, that's definitely a recession indicator. I'm way past due for getting my hair done.
Oh, me. I don't even get haircuts like that. I'm just like, whatever. It is what it is. It's getting to a point where I'm just going to have to learn how to do it. It's not like I do anything crazy in my hair anyways.
Yeah, we're back to COVID times when everyone's learning how to do their man's hair and how to cut their hair.
That's going to be a recession indicator too. You know how people were already doing it during COVID, where it was like opening their little businesses or whatever hobby they had doing, and they were trying to profit off of it. I bet you we're going to start seeing a lot more of that. But with like, I don't want to say with like normal things, but like you're going to start seeing people do this with like things at home. Like let's say it's like, I mean, people are already doing it, but like making my own butter here, selling it on the weekend or whatever it is. Like you're going to see a lot of that, I think. Like making
Which I'm not going to lie. Good for them, low-key. Like,
yes, good for them. But it's like, it's clear why people are starting to do it now. It hasn't always been just because like they enjoy doing it, you know?
Oh, yeah. People are going to start getting more side hobbies to just try to do side hustles.
Yeah. No, the recession indicator, because I told my sister, connecting back to my nails, you know you're desperate when you are looking at plasma centers.
You got to talk about that one.
Dude, okay, so I was giving my sister shit over how upset I was. Okay, upset isn't the right word, but let's just say my next appointment that I'm getting done will be the most expensive set I've gone yet, and it's not even a crazy design. That's not the point. What I told my sister is, I have no business spending $120 on a nail set. Cash me at the nearest plasma center donating so I can have enough money to pay off my damn set.
Gosh.
That is horrible.
Yeah, honestly, if you need that extra cash, start going to those plasma centers.
Listen, I'm not saying you should do it for this reason, but I did it a lot whenever holiday season started coming around. It is a great idea. Okay, I'm not gonna say great. Don't take this advice. I'm not a doctor. I would frequently go, well, as much as I can go, donate blood, American Red Cross, because depending what kind of blood you have, like I have, should I say, yeah, whatever. I have O positive, and depending on what blood you have, sometimes they would offer a bonus. So not only would you get a $10 gift card for just donating, you would get like an extra $15 because I have the specific blood type. So hey, those gift cards added up, and that is how I got some people's Christmas presents last year. So that's all I'm saying.
Okay, another thing too is why do women have more things to sacrifice for recession indicators? I'm trying to think. I was like, men already sleep on just a bare mattress with like a single fitted sheet, no blankets, barely one fitted, like barely like one, como se dice, pillow cover on a pillow if you're lucky.
Yeah.
Like,
but I'll say this, one thing about women, we will work with what we have. I feel like despite the recession, people are still going to find a way to upkeep whatever they were doing before. Like, at least with me, like, I wasn't actively spending a lot of money on, like, let's say, like, waxing or, like, doing eyebrows. Like, I was already doing this all on my own. One big recession you're going to see with me, though, I've kind of already been doing this for a while. I have lowered the amount of money I have spent on makeup significantly.
yes.
Like, by a lot. I am not purchasing anything unless it's an absolute need and I need to restock it. Other than that, I'm using whatever I have. I don't care what comes out.
One thing that I've kind of been enjoying doing that I started like earlier this year is I'm doing like a little baggie for like all my empties. And I will say it's kind of fun to like look through all my stuff and like, oh, I'm almost done a moisturizer. Because then I look forward to like doing a research, like what moisturizer am I going to invest in? Because now I'm not just like at Sephora Ulta, yeah, whatever. I want to try this moisturizer. You know what? I'll try this one. Because like now... What? Not that I'm like, I'm not to flex or anything, you know, but like, no, like
She's about to piss me off.
No. I was like, I mean, I'm not going to a plasma center, you know, for like my nail set. But I'm saying is like, only because I'm already trying, even before the whole recession thing came up, like I am trying to lower my overconsumption. So another thing too was like why I started the empties, because I love watching those YouTube videos where they do like my empties haul at the end of the year and they go through all the things that they actually finished and whether they would repurchase or not. So like I said, not that that was a recession indicator for me, but now that, you know, for some people we're going into this, or we're going into recession, if not already in one already. Like I said, it's kind of fun to go through what I'm actually finishing, and also it's going to help me finish my actual products before I'm repurchasing some of the same stuff.
I think another recession indicator is whenever the whole clean girl aesthetic started taking over, because it just showed you like, no, it's clean girl aesthetic because it's supposed to be minimal. Anything minimal or like super traditional, I'm like, sorry, but that is a recession indicator. When not everything is super like maximalist or whatever, because to be a maximalist, there has to be some like level of money there.
Yeah, true. And not just that too, like people are not going to be like, let's be honest, I feel like you see a lot less people with bright eyeshadows anymore, like bright lipsticks, stuff like that. So people are definitely...
God, I miss that so bad, dude. Dude, 2016 was such a different time. Okay, have you ever heard the quote, it's... Okay, how does it go? It's something along the lines of, $100 is a little bit to have, but it's $100 is a lot to owe. I feel like that represents like the economy right now. Like to have $100 in your name is like, damn, what the fuck can you get with that? But to have to owe someone $100, you're like, I'm screwed. Like, where am I gonna get that from?
Yeah.
It is so wild. I think the $100 is genuinely the new $20.
Well, not just that too. Like I'm moving here in the next like couple months. So I'm
Don't
like,
even get me started. Homegirl, before we just started filming, she goes, okay, the last month I'm going to help you pay rent is next month. So just know.
yeah.
During the recession.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I choked.
You good?
I'm shocked.
Oh wait, yeah. So like I said, I'm gonna be moving. So I'm like, okay, right now my rent amount that I've been paying is almost a little to none compared to like if I were to have an apartment on my own.
Yeah, I know.
On my own, right?
I'm such a good landlord, guys.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So I'm thinking right now, I'm like, oh my gosh, I was like, okay, right now I'm paying for 2 gym memberships. I'm like, I for sure have to cancel one. I'm like, I can't just be having 2 for funsies.
I'm going to get so pissed. I'm like, hearing you say, oh, I'm spending all this money on this, and I'm like, me counting, okay, that could have been this bill.
Okay. Anyways, I'm like, okay, I was like, I got to cancel a gym membership. 2, I'm not going to lie. I'm like, I feel like I've been doing less and less designs on my nails that I actually think I am going to take a little break probably from my nails while I move. Only because, 1, I'm going to have to find a new girl. And I think I'm just going to take the time to take a little break from a few months from just not having to spend money on my nails that I normally do. That also, like, I used to go to my esthetician girl pretty regularly. And recently, like, I haven't, like, my face is red right now because I just got a facial today, but I haven't been in a minute, like I said, and I normally kept up with her every few weeks or whatever. So, like, that's a recession indicator for me, too. So, like I said, with me and my move and actually having to pay rent on my own, this is actually going to be the first time that I have an apartment on my own permanently. Like, I have an apartment each time on my own that I take a contract, right? And I live by myself and I'm paying my rent on my own. But, like I said, it was only for a short time, or, like, my next contract, I would have a friend, you know, like a roommate. So I said, this is going to be the first time I'm paying all my bills and for the foreseeable future.
Tell me about it.
Woo. Yeah, that was
There's not to say.
That was something you beat me to. Look at you.
Yeah, but let me tell you guys something. A big recession indicator that I feel like not a lot is talked about because it seemed more like positive in the moment, which it is. It's a great thing. Last summer, when everyone kind of like resorted to running in the summer versus the gym because it's free.
Yes.
Recession indicator. Because they're like, why do I need a gym? I'm just going to stay. Which is a great thing. Don't get me wrong. I've been doing that. I love going on a walk.
Okay,
I love doing that.
but then remember the little overconsumption robot got into our head. You need a running vest.
You need glasses.
You need these little energy chews. You need those Oakley glasses.
Let me say this. If you wanted to get into exercising, whatever, and a cute fit helps you get motivated to work out or whatever, okay, do it by all means, right? But please do not fall into overconsumption by like buying all this stuff because you feel like you need it in order to do it. I wear a bunch of t-shirts that have random fucking logos to go walk or run. Like, it does not matter. At most, I feel like the only thing you should have invested in as a girl is a good quality sports bra and some good shoes. Other than that, it really does not matter what you wear. You could wear sweats if you want to. You could wear some cheap leggings, some shorts, like that. It does not matter. I am telling you, like, don't get me wrong. Yeah, a cute little set will make you feel more confident or whatever, but you really do not need all this stuff.
Oh, another thing that I've seen a lot more ads for that I think might kind of be like being more normalized is those like rental companies for like for clothing. You'll pay like X amount.
I've never heard about this.
Yeah, so like Newly is one that I keep seeing on TikTok. But I know like
no free promo.
There's like Rent the Runway that one's been around for years that I've heard of and stuff. But that one, like, instead of going out and buying like for example, if you're going to like, let's just say like a Cabo wedding and they're like, yeah, we want the attire to be like black tie. You know, that's more like upscale clothing. If you're like, oh man, I don't want to drop 200 something on a dress. Like I said, you pay like, it's like $99 a month or something. You pay for the subscription. I think you can pause it and stuff. Certain months.
Seems like a lot though.
So $99 a month. But like I said, you can pause it. But for example, that's more like, for example, if you have like a month where you're like, oh, I have like 4 weddings, which a lot of people, like I said, around my age, you might have 4 weddings back to back. And like I said, well, yes, you want to recycle your clothes. You might not have for dresses in your closet to wear to a wedding. Yeah. So like I said, $99 a month. And for example, if they're more like destination weddings too, like you might need like a rehearsal dress, a dress for the actual wedding, you know, stuff like that.
It makes you like wonder like how much money we truly waste.
No.
Jeez, dude. Yeah. That is so much.
So like I said, another thing too is that I see is like, I think more DIY wedding stuff is going to be coming up again. I feel like the whole big wedding and all that was kind of like on the up and come after COVID, because I feel like the brides that kind of got ripped off during COVID.
You saw a lot of backyard weddings.
Yeah, so I feel like that's going to be coming back again. Like the try to like make your own like flower arrangements, like all that?
Dare I say, listen, I'm going into digital marketing, so I know eventually I will technically be part of the problem of like overconsumption and just people consuming, because that will be my job, you know? But I genuinely feel like that's the way we were meant to live anyways, like under consumption, just like everything being minimal. I think life is a lot more positive and simpler that way, but I don't know. Once we, recession, economy's going waves. Like, this might be like a dip for a while, and hopefully we are able to bring it back up. So, like, eventually that's just going to be how it is.
So I'm trying to think, do you think of any other little recession indicators?
Dang. The thing is, you can name so many different things.
Sorry. I just saw one that says, an American Pope in 2025 feels like a recession indicator. Oh my gosh.
America getting involved in everything, recession indicator.
Yeah.
But yeah. Oh God, that could be another episode actually where we could talk about the Pope.
Oh my gosh.
Guys, do you guys want to hear us talk about that? Because we were both raised Catholic, except Mari's still Catholic.
Do you know what you identify as, like, fully?
Agnostic.
Oh, for sure?
Yeah. Whoa, what is that supposed to mean? You guys are trying to convert me.
If you just slap a label on it, or if you're actually like, no, for sure, I'm agnostic.
For sure, in this period of my life, I'm agnostic.
Oh, okay. Yeah, who knows? we do have to come up with some more podcast ideas. If you guys have some that you guys think we should do, let us know. Or if you think of any other recession indicators that you are going to be participating in, if not already,
put us on. Maybe we need him.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, honestly, like I said, I'm going to be moving, so I need to save the money I can save.
Yeah, guys. So if there's anything we missed,
tell us the Chisme. Bye.